Hello, everyone. Today I want to tell you an incredible story about how English took me to my dream, my passion, and my success. If you have a big dreams to become a doctor, lawyer, engineer, and businessman, or anything great, then you need English 100%. There is no doubt about it. English is spoken by 1.6 billion around the world. It is the language of business, travel, etc. If you don't speak English, you might miss a big opportunity, like getting a better job or enjoying movies and book in their original language. But don't worry, you can start learning today and become a part of this global community. If I can learn English and achieve my dreams, you can too. Anna was 15 years old and had a big dream. She wanted to become a doctor. Ever since she was a child, she loved helping people. When her little brother fell and hurt his knee, she was the first to clean the wound and put on a bandage. But there was one problem. Anna needed to improve her English. She lived in a small town where most people spoke her native language. However, she knew that to become a doctor, she had to study in an English-speaking university. Every day after school, Anna spent an extra hour reading English books. She practiced speaking with her teacher and listened to English conversations online. At first it was difficult, but she never gave up. One day, her teacher announced a special competition. The best student in English would get a scholarship for a summer program at a medical school in the city. Anna's heart raced. This was her chance. Anna was determined to win the scholarship. She studied harder than ever. Every morning she read an article about medicine in English. In the afternoon, she practiced writing essays. At night, she listened to English podcasts about doctors and hospitals. Her friends sometimes invited her to play, but she kindly said, "I need to study. This is my dream." They admired her dedication and supported her. The day of the competition arrived. Anna had to write an essay in English about why she wanted to become a doctor. She took a deep breath and began writing. She wrote about her love for helping people, her hard work, and her dream of studying in an English-speaking university. A week later, the results were announced. Anna stood nervously as the teacher smiled and said, "The winner." A week later, the results were announced. Anna stood nervously as the teacher smiled and said, "The winner of the scholarship is Anna." Anna gasped. She couldn't believe it. Her classmates clapped and her best friend hugged her. She had worked so hard and now her dream was one step closer. The summer program was at a big medical school in the city. On the first day, Anna felt nervous. Everyone spoke English quickly, and she struggled to understand some words. But she reminded herself, "I can do this. I just need to practice more." Over the next few weeks, Anna learned about the human body, medical tools, and first aid. She even got to visit a real hospital and watch doctors work. One day, a professor asked a question about the heart. Anna knew the answer but hesitated. "What if my English isn't good enough?" she thought. Then she remembered all her hard work. She raised her hand and answered in English. The professor smiled and said, "That's correct. Well done, Anna." Anna felt proud. She realized that learning English and medicine was challenging, but she was on the right path. As the weeks passed, Anna's confidence grew. She made new friends who also wanted to become doctors, and they practiced English together. Every evening, she reviewed what she had learned during the day. One day, the students visited the emergency room of a hospital. Anna watched as doctors and nurses moved quickly, treating patients with serious injuries. She saw a little boy crying because he had a deep cut on his arm. A nurse was cleaning the wound, and the boy was scared. Without thinking, Anna walked over and gently spoke to him in English. "It's okay. You are very brave. The nurse will help you, and soon you will feel better." The boy calmed down and stopped crying. The nurse smiled at Anna and said, "That was very kind. You will be a great doctor one day." That night, Anna wrote in her diary, "Today I saw how doctors change people's lives. I know this is my true calling. I will keep working hard no matter how difficult it is." At the end of the program, the professors gave each student a certificate. But for Anna, the greatest reward was realizing that her dream was possible. She had improved her English, learned important medical skills, and gained the confidence to become a doctor. As she returned home, she smiled and thought, "This is just the beginning." When Anna returned home, she felt different. She was more confident in her English and even more determined to become a doctor. Her parents were proud of her, and her friends were excited to hear about her experiences. Anna knew that her next step was to prepare for medical school. She had to pass difficult exams, and English was still a challenge, but she didn't let that stop her. Every morning, she practiced speaking by explaining medical topics in English to her little brother. She read medical textbooks and wrote notes in both her native language and English. One day, her school announced an international science fair. Students from different countries would present their research, and the best project would win a chance to visit a famous medical university abroad. Anna decided to join. She worked hard on her project about the human heart and how exercise keeps it healthy. She studied scientific terms, practiced her presentation in English, and even recorded herself speaking to improve her pronunciation. On the day of the fair, she stood in front of a crowd of students, teachers, and judges. She felt nervous, but she took a deep breath and remembered how she had spoken in the hospital. She began her presentation with confidence. When she finished, there was silence. Then the audience clapped loudly. One of the judges, a professor from a top medical university, said, "Your research is excellent, and your passion is inspiring. Would you like to study at our university one day?" Anna's heart raced. Was this the opportunity she had been waiting for? Anna's acceptance of the invitation to visit the renowned medical university marked a new chapter in her journey. With her heart full of hope and a mind eager to learn, she packed her bags and left her hometown for the big city. At the university, Anna met students from many countries who were also pursuing their dreams in medicine. The classes were challenging and the language fast-paced, but Anna was determined. In her anatomy class, for example, she was asked to explain the function of a complex organ. Taking a deep breath, she responded clearly in English. The professor smiled and remarked, "Excellent explanation, Anna. Your hard work is truly paying off." Outside the lecture halls, Anna formed a study group with classmates who were facing similar challenges. They met every week to review difficult concepts, practice medical vocabulary, and discuss their research projects. This supportive community helped Anna improve her English even further and deepened her understanding of medicine. During her time at the university, Anna discovered a passion for medical research. She joined a project focused on innovative treatments for heart disease. As she collected data and analyzed results, she realized that her journey wasn't just about mastering English or passing exams. It was about making a genuine impact on people's lives. One afternoon, after a long day of classes and lab work, Anna received an invitation to present her research findings at an international student conference. Standing before an audience of peers and professors, Anna recalled the timid student she once was. Now, with clear, confident English and a deep understanding of her subject, she spoke about her project with passion and clarity. When the presentation ended, the room burst into applause. That evening, as Anna sat in her small dorm room, she reflected on how far she had come. Every challenge had built her strength. Every moment of doubt had transformed into determination. She realized that her dream of becoming a doctor was not just about acquiring knowledge. It was about connecting with people and making a difference. Anna smiled as she wrote in her journal, "Every step on this journey has brought me closer to my dream. I am ready for all the challenges ahead because I know that with hard work and perseverance, I can overcome anything." After her inspiring presentation at the international conference, Anna's reputation began to spread. The professor who had praised her earlier invited her to join a summer internship program at the university's research center. Although this meant she would have to balance her regular studies with intensive research, Anna accepted the challenge with excitement. In the research center, Anna was introduced to Dr. Martin, a kind mentor who specialized in cardiology. Dr. Martin explained that the center was working on new ways to treat heart disease. "Medicine is not only about treating illness," he said, "but also about discovering better ways to prevent it." Every morning, Anna would start her day early. She reviewed her study materials in English and met with Dr. Martin's team to discuss the day's experiments. Despite her improved language skills, there were still moments when technical terms made her hesitate. However, her determination pushed her to ask questions, learn from her peers, and even help translate complex ideas into simpler language for everyone on the team. One day, during a laboratory experiment, an unexpected complication arose with the test equipment. The room filled with tense whispers as the team tried to solve the problem. Anna recalled all the critical thinking and problem-solving skills she had developed over the years. Speaking clearly in English, she suggested a practical solution based on a similar experiment she had read about. Dr. Martin listened intently, and soon the team implemented her idea. The equipment was fixed, and the experiment continued smoothly. That evening, as Anna walked back to her dorm, she reflected on the day's events. In her diary, she wrote, "Every challenge is an opportunity to learn. Today, I not only helped solve a problem, but also grew as a researcher and as a future doctor. I am ready for whatever comes next." Anna's internship marked the beginning of a new phase in her journey. It was no longer just about learning English or studying medicine. It was about becoming an active part of a community that was shaping the future of healthcare. With each passing day, she felt more prepared to face the challenges of being a doctor and more inspired to make a difference in the world. After her remarkable summer internship and the international conference, Anna returned home with a heart full of hope and determination. Her hard work had not gone unnoticed. Soon she received an acceptance letter from the prestigious medical school she had dreamed of attending. The letter was filled with congratulations and encouragement, marking the beginning of an exciting new chapter. On the day she was to leave for the university, Anna's family and friends gathered to celebrate her success. Her parents, beaming with pride, reminded her of the little girl who once practiced English by reading every day. and the young woman who had overcome every obstacle on her journey. Her teachers and mentors expressed their confidence in her ability to change the world of medicine. At the medical school, Anna quickly discovered that the challenges were greater than ever, but so were the rewards. In classrooms and labs, she encountered complex subjects and difficult language. Yet every lecture and every experiment reminded her of the reasons she had chosen this path. With every patient case studied and every life-saving procedure observed, she grew not only in knowledge, but also in compassion and resolve. One crisp autumn evening, while reviewing her notes in a quiet corner of the library, Anna wrote in her journal, "Today I realized that becoming a doctor is not just about studying medicine or mastering English. It is about caring for people, overcoming fear, and never giving up on your dreams. My journey is a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of believing in oneself." As the years passed, Anna became a respected student, a caring friend, and a source of inspiration for those around her. With each step, she carried the lessons of her past, the struggles and triumphs that had led her to this moment. And though her journey into the medical world was far from over, she knew that every challenge ahead was an opportunity to make a difference. In the end, Anna's story became a beacon for aspiring doctors everywhere. Her journey taught them that every dream is achievable when met with courage, determination, and the willingness to learn. And as she stepped into her future, Anna smiled, knowing that the path she had forged was only the beginning of a lifetime dedicated to healing and hope.